Hi everyone. So the discussion topic for today's video is how to present yourself or how to introduce yourself in a PhD interview. Now the topic is very important in various aspects. For example, if for example I have appeared in a lot of interviews till now in PhD physics, and I have found this thing very common that whatever I say in the introduction part will guide uh, will definitely mold the whole interview, right? So it is really important for us to prepare a proper introduction part before the interview, because this is the common part for all the interviews. The first question you will be asked will not be a technical one, but it will be, can you please introduce yourself, right? So this is actually you can say that this is your first question, and you know that this will be asked. So accordingly we have to give our best in this section, and believe it or not, the answer to this question or introduction part plays a very important role for the panel, for them to understand how confident you are, how fluent you are, how much have you spent time so for these interviews. So it's really important. So so uh, so what are the basic portions in the interview though? So let's say there are three different portions. First one is your very basic, your background and primary education, and then your bachelor's, for example, as bachelor's education. So these things you have to cover in a couple of lines, or 3 or 4 lines at max. These are not the things that the professor is actually interested in, right? Of course, because they want to know how much you know about their work, or maybe in that domain. Okay, so the main portion comes now. You have to spend some time in selling yourself, I would say, right, in a corporate term, or in that term. So you have to tell about your masters, master subjects. If you want to, for example, if I am interested in astronomy and astrophysics, so uh, it will be a better option for me if I introduce myself by telling a couple of lines from my primary education and bachelor's. But most important thing will be that if I tell them that, sir, I have done a couple of courses in general theory of relativity and astronomy and astrophysics, let's say introduction to space science. Okay, and they played an important role, a vital role in you know in for me, to for example get the interest in this domain, right? So it will play a very important role, so that the professor will know that the person, the candidate, has actually explored the subjects and not just telling on very basic interest topic. If you have done some project work, so from this part of introduction, now everything should be about a project. If you have not done anything, that's okay, right? So you can take a full stop here if you have not done any project or internships. But if you have done it, it's a good thing, and you have to tell about it. You should tell everything about it, and you have to know everything about it, right? So be prepared with this thing also. For example, if you tell that you have done some let's say 6 months project at Indian Institute of Astrophysics, right? That is a part of your master's thesis. The whole panel, the next 30 minutes in fact of the interview, can definitely be just from your master's thesis. Happened with me a couple of times. So that's what I'm telling. So you should know everything about your master's project in detail. Okay, so for example, and of course you should know about that, but you cannot tell everything right in the introduction part. So you can tell a couple of lines. For example, in my master's thesis project, I my topic was XYZ, and in which I used this technique. Okay, let's say for example I'm telling about my work. So I would say that, okay, so in my master's thesis project I worked in gravitational wave data analysis domain, specifically on the topic of constraining equation of state of neutron star from gravitational wave observations, right? So I told the topic and the gist and I can tell a couple of lines about that. Uh, that would depend, and I would say if there is any professor that works in this domain or related domain, then you should definitely tell a couple of lines after that also. For example, in my thesis work, I did the Bayesian analysis to constrain the equation of state using a parameter called tidal deformability parameter that connects that relates the gravitational wave signal to the equation of state of neutron star, right? So I just gave a small gist about whatever I did, but there may be panels in which there will not be any professor who works in maybe, let's say, gravitational waves data analysis, or in fact um, something related neutron stars. Then it's up to your choice if you want to tell about it or not, right? If you have done any project, or if you've done any internships, or attended any conferences or seminars, you should actually tell about that, right? And when in fact, in the case if you don't have any project, then you should essentially tell about that for example, I have attended a let's say 7 days workshop uh, for gravitational wave data analysis, right? Or for example, I have attended a 6 days winter school in astronomy at XYZ place. So these things will let the professor know that the student is not only interested, but he has also taken some steps beyond his academic curriculum to explore his area of interest, and that's a very important thing, a very important trait a researcher should have, right? He should not just stick to the curriculum. So these are the things you have to keep in mind. Now the interviewer may ask you about, like for example, if you have any subjects to tell from which I can ask, but let me tell you, if there is a professor who works in fact very in any way close to your project, your whole interview will be molded in that, and if you answer the questions, you have a better chance of getting selected. I mean, a really good chance of getting selected under the supervision of that professor, because it will be easy for him to guide you, because you already know the basics, you already know the basic techniques used, and the basic you have done the literature survey, you know the fundamental, the theoretical part. So it will be easy for him to guide you in that area, right? So let's recap. So how will you introduce a couple of lines of your basic background, your primary education, and your bachelor's? Then let's say a couple of lines from your master's subjects or area, and definitely 2 or 3 lines on your master's project or any internships or projects you have done, right? So let's see a demo one. Okay, so it might not be perfect, right, but it will give you an idea how you should proceed. So let's say I'm introducing myself to you. So start with a salutation. For example, it's a morning, so good morning, right? So let's say good morning, I am Aman Shrivastava. um, I am born and brought up in Lucknow, where I pursued my primary education. uh, I did my BTech in aerospace engineering from SRM University, Chennai. uh, Later, I pursued Masters in Physics from IIT Jodhpur. My area of interest lies in astronomy and astrophysics. In my master's thesis project, I performed gravitational wave data analysis, specifically in the domain, specifically on the topic constraining equation of state of neutron star from gravitational wave observation, in which I used the Bayesian analysis to constrain the equation of state through a parameter called tidal deformability parameter that that connects the gravitational wave signal with the neutron star equation of state, right? I have also attended I have also attended a 4-day workshop on let's say gravitational wave data analysis, and I have attended a 7 days winter school at IUCAA, right? That's at 7 days intern school at IUCAA in gravitational waves, right? I mean, like just I just made few things, so just to let you know how you should proceed. Okay, so the professor is actually interested what you can contribute, so just give more time in your interview on that. I hope this video was helpful, and we'll see you back. Okay, bye.